So we're setting up the Maker Faire Shenzhen at Idea Land. It's sort of on the outskirts of Shenzhen. It's a big area. They've got tables and a stage up here where presenters will present tomorrow. And how many people are going to present?
Exhibitors, we have like 70 makers coming over.
Wow.
And combine up like 30 booths. And there are also like 5 workshops. Like we have basically nerd soda and robotics, basic electronics, and or even some molds.
Okay, we found this really cool project that uses hand motion to control a computer. Can you tell us a little bit about your project?
Okay. This is a 3-dimension closed gesture recognition system. Completes some basic functions here, like move left, move right, exit, enter, zoom in, zoom out, and you can just flip your finger to drag a picture.
And what kind of sensors are you using?
We use just a very common infrared sensor, and this sensor is just 1 RMB.
This is DFRobot, and this is Rocket.
Hi, Rocket.
Yeah. So tell us about your project.
This is our portability, and this is a Pro line module. He can follow the line. You can check that we have a line follow sensors and
5 of them.
Yeah, 5 of them, so it can be a line follow, and also has IR detection, so he can sensor the
so
object.
it avoids obstacles.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
And,
so you've got some IR LEDs
yeah,
and an IR detector.
Hopefully we can make Maker Faire happen in Shanghai in September.
So what do you think of this one?
Awesome.
Yeah?
Awesome. It's a lot of fun, nice place, and then a lot of cool projects.
You have some experience here in Shenzhen with the markets.
Yep. That's the big electronic market in Shenzhen. It's a paradise for makers. It has everything. Probably 6-7 floor of big, huge mall of every component you can think of.
下面的用途我没有不用给我们任何的专利费用。
So if you want to learn about electronics today, basically you start out with something like this. And this is great, but it's kind of small. It's hard to see what's going on. And you have to understand like what this thing is and all that. So instead, what we're doing is making these, which are fuzzy, friendly versions of regular electronics that are a lot bigger, easier to handle. They're not pokey, they're not small. And these are magnetic snaps. And basically, you just connect them up and build circuits with our fuzzy wires, fuzzy bendy wires.
We're here talking to Mitch Altman, inventor of the TV Be Gone. He goes to lots of Maker Fairs, and we've seen him all over the world now.
Yeah.
This is China's first Maker Faire. Do you think it's important that China has a Maker Faire?
Oh, of course. That's why we're here. This is amazing. You know, obviously none of us knew what to expect. But this place is packed with people enthusiastically, trying to learn from one another, wanting to learn from one another, and there are all these people teaching one another, and that's what it's all about.
What role do you think the major manufacturing and parts markets here will play in the evolving hackerspace and maker moves?
So many resources here. It's amazing what's available here. And even in the scale of the Chinese economy, they can make things here for so cheap that we can't dream of doing.
The latest helicopter controller is for quad rotor or multi-rotor system, and this kind of helicopter is much more easier than the traditional one. You don't have to learn how to take off the helicopter, and even you don't have to use a simulator to training how to control the helicopter. The processor, the kernel is ARM system. Yeah, and we also have a Texas's instrument DSP.
The Ember project, it's a sous vide controller for, is this a crock pot?
This is a rice cooker, but you can hack anything. You can hack a coffee urn, a refrigerator. Somebody used it to make a beer kegerator.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we're sous videing egg for our ramen. What we want to show with this is that it's cooking at 64 degrees Celsius, and at that temperature the yolk cooks, but the white doesn't cook. So when I open it, the white's will be all runny, and the middle yolk will be pretty firm. And then we're gonna make you some ramen.
A lot of people don't want to do that. I didn't. He did it.
And Ian made an error with getting some components on it. And the fuses he ordered were just not resettable. So when he tested to short circuit if the circuit breaker works, it did work, but it never came back.
My project is a portable electronic scoreboard. The slogan is to make every game a world-class event. So this scoreboard will let you score any game. It will do different modes for 2-player or 1-player. Table tennis, you can do timers, so counting up or timers counting down. You can control it with buttons or with remote control, or you can even plug it into your USB port or do Bluetooth. So there's all kinds of ways of interacting with it.
And you're here in Shenzhen actually working on this project. Can you tell us a little bit about that and what it's like?
I'm making my engineering a little bit better, talking to people who are experts in making something designed for manufacturing. I'm working on learning about how factories produce parts because that impacts your design.
Okay, so it's the end of China's first Maker Faire. How did it go?
Exciting! Yeah! We made it!
Great. And are you going to do it again?
Well, of course, why not?
Here's one of our Maker Faire tips. If you're taking business cards or stickers or something like that, there's always a question of how many. At our first Maker Faire, we took 5,000 or 6,000 stickers in a giant box. It must have weighed 50 pounds. But we've gotten smarter since then because we gave away hardly any of them. So now, for a small Maker Faire, we take one small seed-sized box. This has the business cards in it and this has the stickers. For a bigger Maker Faire, we take 2 of them. Like in Bay Area, you're going to need 2 of these. In New York, 1. In Tokyo, 1. Here we used about 3/4 of a box.